to know it's not so efficient, you can try to apply some neural network, because usually in sensor networks and in IoT, data is replicated, so you can probably sustain some sort of data loss if it happens in this case, because you cannot control 100% neural network. So there's a possibility for you to have like a compensatory mechanism if the solution per se still needs to be tuned. So this would be like a nice niche application where you control the environment, you can solve a lot of needs, and then you can come up with a proof of concept that show the value of your solution.
But it is, we think, almost certain that neural network is going to be applied in telecommunication here in Doha, because they just launched the 5G, and we were going through some research papers talking about the theory of 5G, and actually the applications of it back in 2008. So we are quite late, you see, in the application, but we know this is coming. We know this technology is going to come to telecommunication. That is why I want to ask you about the future projects here. Doha is having so many future projects coming on. Do you think we are going to apply this to these future projects? So do you think we're going to use this technology in the future projects, whether on something soft, on telecommunication in general, whether on physical components, maybe stadiums, maybe buildings, maybe smart cities?
Yeah, the way you frame the question is a bit like a standard, in the sense that you see projects coming up and then you try to apply neural network to projects that are coming up. I would like you, as a fresh mind coming from, education city, Qatar, with top education, to think a bit differently. Don't try to piggyback to projects. Try to see the reality of your country, which has many opportunities, and try to come up with something new that is not covered by different projects. That's really when you can make a boost, in the sense that you can feel a need that is not addressed by any of those projects. So you have reviewed several projects that are in Qatar. Now the difficult question is, look, what is the need that is not covered by any of these projects? And then with a couple of people you can have those type of startups that can flourish everywhere in the world, because in our field, which is PLC, computer science, it's just a matter of powerful brain. And then here you have the brain, you have the possibility, you have the infrastructure, so it's really a very good moment. If I were like you, I would focus on something which has not been addressed by any project, and give myself the chance to succeed in this direction. And you're okay, because the technology you have in hands is really flexible, can be applied everywhere. It's not just for telco. It can be applied, as I said, in telemedicine, for instance, in early screening for several illness, like diabetes, for instance, which Qatar is affected by. I mean, this can be applied to a lot of solutions. Smart cities, for sure. Fintech, which is big thing, next big thing coming, and actually is where we really should work a bit more in Qatar, because fintech is gonna rule in the world. And the neural network will give a strategic advantage. Just for thinking, food for thinking. But yeah, try to come up with something which is not covered by project, and do your own project.
Okay. Any last comment? Anything you would like to add?
No, I'm very happy that you reached me, because I'm very happy to discuss with a fresh mind that really want to make a change, that are committed, and that's good. I'm very happy. I'm happy that you achieved these results in a top institution, of course, and I really look forward for you joining HBKU, maybe for a PhD, because we have both data science and cybersecurity as a PhD, and that will be like something that at a given point you probably could say, well, I missed something for making the next step. But I also understand that you really want to put things in practice. This is also a sign of distinction. I like people that want also to put hands on reality. But if you want to do that, think carefully about what you can really make. Think about a need which is there. And there are a few strategic directions that in ICT worldwide are coming up. which is assistance to the elderly, because the population is growing and is just getting older. We have longer life. No one is ready for this wave of elderly population, and that's where neural network can help, like home-assisted elderly living, which is much better than staying in a hospital or in a hospice. Just to do one example, as I said, fintech is very important, how to make quick decisions on marginal call, for instance, using neural network, which can also have some sort of predictory value. Just a couple of points, but we can discuss whenever you want, please pass by.